Relax. Let your body settle. Feel the softness beneath you. Let your breath float in and out. Our story today begins along a gentle pilgrim-esque road. Just as twilight deepens into the velvet fabric of night, you find yourself stepping softly on a worn path. A gentle breeze glides across your cheeks, soothing scent of dew-kissed leaves and distant wood smoke. You slow your footsteps. Pilgrims pause there to offer whispered prayers, rest their hands on cool stone. You kneel beside the shrine. You lay your lantern down beside the others, its glow weaving into the larger soft tapestry of lights, deeper into the gentle night. You watch their soft golden glow illuminating faces serene with purpose. Feel the calm, sink deeper, more at ease with every breath. Feel your eyelids gently growing heavier as you absorb the comfort of their presence. The path curves beside a field of tall grasses, shimmering in your lantern's light. Hear the imagined fire crackling ahead, with each step deeper, deeper, drifting into a gentle trance of soothing night. Each breath sensing with your soft footfalls. You are becoming part of the story, part of the calm, part of the warmth. Gentle pops of pine logs releasing warmth across the night air. Breathe in that hearth light. Breathe out any lingering tension you may hold. You are safe. You are relaxed. You are carried. Guided by the watching stars. Guided by the glowing lanterns. Deeper into calm. Deeper into sleep. Deeper into peace. Leaves rustle as the breeze glides through them like a hushed lullaby of nature. With each step, you feel your own body growing warmer, sleepier, more at ease. The road guides you, lantern glows within you, leading you forward. Imagine one telling another a story left unfinished. About a pilgrim who found a special lantern that glowed brighter with peace. You wonder how her story ends, and notice your curiosity melting into contentment, because not knowing the end is restful, safe, into deeper ease, deeper calm, deeper rest. Notice how the darkness doesn't scare you, it feels comforting, protective like a cocoon. Yes. You notice that each footfall soft and sure brings you deeper into this moment, and more relaxed. Out, releasing all tension. The light pulses gently, mirroring your heart soft, steady, warm. Lined with whispering grasses and torchlit shrines that glow with warm flickers. Above you, stars are stirring awake, like tiny lanterns. With each breath you take, you sense the air growing cooler and calmer, safe, peaceful. Along the roadside, pilgrims walk beside you, each carrying a lantern made of translucent oiled horn. Their lanterns glow with honey-warm firelight. Let your arms hang soft and loose. With every step, your mind quiets. Like ripples settling on a still pond, your chest rises and falls, steady, calm, deeper still. You hear low murmurs of stories and gentle songs carried on the breeze, voices like wool. Perhaps a lullaby begins. a melody about far-off villages, about shelter waiting just down the old stone road, about rest and return. Let that melody drift through you. Surrender to how natural it feels to unwind as you walk with them. Now, feel your shoulders release. Imagine an old shrine beneath an ancient oak. Breathe deeply. In inhaling, as you kneel, you hear one of the pilgrims softly speak. Feel each breath calm you now, and you realize the voice is yours, guiding you. You rise and resume walking, lantern in hand. The pilgrims ahead sometimes stop to share a few words. Soon we'll reach the safe haven, a hearth of welcoming warmth, crackling wood, soft beds. Let the structure of your breath and steps mirror the ebb and flow of that crackling hearth you'll reach. Each step now is meditative. As you follow the pilgrims, you feel lighter with each breath. Before we continue, take a moment to breathe. And so the lanterns sway gently as you walk, each one casting long. The breeze hums again, quieter now, its wooden door slightly open and creaking gently in the breeze. Some pilgrims are inside, kneeling quietly, whispering their stories and hopes. One leaves behind a small token, a woven charm of reeds and red thread. Another lights a votive candle, the flame joining the others in a warm, flickering constellation. You follow its gentle tune, as though it's a lullaby, composed by the forest itself. The road curves through a grove of tall, old trees, their trunks gnarled with time and wisdom. Overhead, their canopies weave together, sheltering the road like a vaulted cathedral of living wood. The lantern light flickers softly over bark and branch, and you feel the ancient comfort of being protected, being part of something enduring and good. The lantern light reflects off the water like molten amber, the surface barely rippling. You stop there for a moment, leaning over the mossy edge, watching the water slip past like time. A small chapel appears to your left. It's tucked into a cluster of yews, half covered in moss. The trees, the sky, the stars. Even your breath slows, matching the rhythm of that flowing stream. You hear its voice now, too soft and steady. You stop at the threshold, peering into the space where breath and silence seem to live side by side. The path begins to slope slightly upward. Your steps become slower, dreamlike. Each one feels like it's happening just a little outside of time. You feel yourself dissolving gently into the road, into the night, into the stars. It carries you. Its tune wraps around your mind like a lullaby sewn into silk. You let it wrap you fully. A hush wraps around you like a soft blanket. To feel the current of calm draw you deeper, warmer, softer. You know you'll be welcome there. The burdens you carried at the start of the path are simply gone. The peace is here already. The sleep is already inside you, flickering calm, like a boat rocking gently on the tide of sleep. Always But tonight, here, at the edge of the hearth's golden glow, sacred, released, left behind with the wind and the grass and the old mossy shrine. You always have been. Your eyelids grow heavier again, lulled by the warmth, the glow, the soft chant echoing faintly within. Peace around. Peace as you go. Its windows glowing with warm orange light. Smoke curls slowly from the chimney, and a gentle warmth radiates outward. Greeting each pilgrim who nears it. Peace where you've been. You repeat it in your mind, gentle, slow, and steady. The words rhythmically rising and falling like waves. Peace as you go. Peace where you've been. Peace within. Peace around. He doesn't speak, but smiles kindly. The wrinkles around his eyes are deep like riverbeds. Its door creaks open just slightly. You hear the crackle of the hearth fire within. You feel it, like a memory returning. The sound of safety, of stories shared in low voices, and his hands are weathered but steady, holding his lantern like a promise. His steps are sure, and you match them without effort, without thought. You step out again, back onto the Pilgrim's road. One of the elders now walks beside you. You look around and notice that the other pilgrims are no longer strangers to you. Their faces are familiar now, kind companions, whose hearts are woven gently into your own. You know that none of you must reach the end tonight, because the journey itself is the comfort, the walking, the breathing, the quiet. This is the sanctuary. Let yourself sink into that knowing, deeper and softer still. Somewhere ahead, there's a stone bridge arching over a slow, silent stream. In that moment, the world becomes still completely, still, sleep, flowing, and you allow yourself to be carried by it. You cross the bridge, and as you do, you feel something change. The night is richer, now heavier, with stars. A young girl ahead of you begins to hum a melodian, ancient lullaby in a language. And as her song continues, a new vision unfolds. A quiet cottage. Your heart stirs with a quiet joy. And as you walk toward it, you notice how much lighter you feel. You are only what you need to be now. Soft, slow, safe, warm. Another breath, deeper, softer. The cottage is closer now. One more step, then another. You are almost there now. Let that thought rest gently on your mind, like a lantern resting on a windowsill. You're not in a hurry. Another breeze drifts by, and you sigh. Softly, so warm. So still, just listen. Now to the hush of night. To the way your breathing carries you inward. This journey will go on. Quietly, beautifully. You may rest. You may dream. You may sleep. The door of the cottage opens for you without a sound. Inside, the room is low-beamed and warm, washed in the soft glow of the hearth fire, its flames murmuring and popping as if welcoming you with a secret it has kept burning just for you. The scent of beeswax, fresh bread, and drying herbs dances in the air. It smells like kindness, like shelter, like home. A woolen rug cushions your feet as you step inside. Your lantern, still glowing softly. Outside, the forest breathes around the cottage steady and slow. You notice something beautiful. Your lantern has dimmed just slightly. Not extinguished. It no longer needs to light the path. Her voice is low and soothing. She murmurs, "Let the stars take their watch. You've come far. You've done enough." Like the warmth of a hand resting gently over your heartbeat, the path now lives within you. You've arrived. Your glow is steady. Not sharp dreams with plots and plans, but hazy shapes and colors. The sound of soft bells far away. Quiet enough. Trees stand as sentinels, their branches brushing the sky. The stars blink patiently overhead, like ancient watchers humming to themselves. Toward a space made ready just for you, layers of blankets folded into a small bed nestled beneath a round window. The moonlight trickles through it like milk. You move slowly, without rush. Everything in you has quieted. There's no need for words. Landing softly on your chest, on your breath, in your thoughts. You hold it gently, knowing there's no need to follow every word. The voice itself is the lullaby. The meaning can wait until morning, or not at all. At peace, it promises to be there again when you wake, and it smiles at you as it lets you go into the hush of sleep. The rhythm of your breathing says everything now. You see others here, pilgrims who arrive before you, already nestled into quiet corners with heavy eyelids and drowsy smiles. Some sit wrapped in shawls near the fire. Others lie curled beneath woven blankets on low wooden beds. The warmth here is gentle, not just of heat, but of memory, of welcome, of peace. It was forged not of metal, but of patience and silence. It burned not with fire, but with the dreams of those it guided. A woman with silver hair and soft eyes gestures you settle onto the bed. Each movement now takes you deeper into stillness. The mattress beneath you gives like earth warmed by the sun. You feel wrapped in the hush of ancient stories, of 1,000 pilgrims who once rested where you now lie. They, too, dreamed beside this hearth. They, too, let the road carry them into stillness. The fire crackles again, like a lullaby being whispered by flame. One of the pilgrims nearby begins telling a story, his voice low, slow. There was once a lantern, he says, that only glowed for the weary heart. His story drifts through the cottage like a feather caught in the breeze, A quiet wind brushes against the windows. And as you lie still, warm beneath the heavy blankets, the woman returns, tucks another layer over your shoulders, and hums a tune so old, it feels like it's lived inside you. Always let the road fall behind you now, and those words ripple through your being. You've done enough. You've come far. You are held. Now, and as your breath grows slower still, you feel the road still humming beneath your feet, even though you lie still now. Its memory lingers in your muscles relaxed. Now, let yourself drift. Drift like mist over the fields. Drift like lantern smoke into the night sky. Drift like stories into silence. Let your breath slow, softer, even softer. The fire murmurs. The stars blink. The road sleeps. And you sleep too. The fire's glow has dimmed to a tender amber, flickering like the last sighs of a lullaby. The room breathes with you slowly, gently, in time with your body's soft rhythm. All around, the other pilgrims sleep. Their lanterns have been set on wooden shelves, casting glows like quiet moons. You feel them, though your eyes are closed now. You feel their dreams quiet, floating like dandelion seeds on the hush of breath. Your breath is slower still, effortless, natural. The warmth of the blankets cradles you like a cocoon spun from silence and starlight. And just when you think you might drift off entirely, a thought, a whisper, arrives. You are walking again, not with your feet now, but with your spirit, lighter than before, floating just above the path like mist, revealing a meadow filled with pale blossoms that seem to glow with their own breath. You pass through them, and they do not rustle, they do not move. They simply receive you, like the quiet receives a whispered story. You see, again just for a moment, the pilgrims on the original road, lanterns swinging softly by their sides. Their voices are low, singing perhaps, or sharing stories you know you've heard before, in another dream, another lifetime. The road is not only behind you, it stretches ahead too. But tonight, that road is not made of stone or dust. Still peaceful. But you have stepped aside, found a hidden place in the journey, a secret place where the road pauses and offers you rest. Tonight, it flows through your dreaming mind, endlessly golden. Your limbs sink like warm stones into a cool stream. Let it begin again. A new path opens this time, in a forest lit by moonlight, silvering every leaf, every blade of grass. The trees part slowly ahead of you. There is a river here, silver and slow. It sings, not with notes, not with words, but with something older, something you recognize with your heart, not your ears. Its song is not to be understood. It glows a little brighter in your hand. The petals fold and open slowly, almost in rhythm with your breathing, as if it, too, is drifting off. You are safe, it seems to say. You are welcome. Sleep is not the absence of the journey, it is the journey. So you sit by the riverbank now, folding into the soft grass. And in this dream space, you are both here and still in the cottage, both wrapped in blankets and surrounded by stars. You are safe in both places. Sleep lives in both places. The air carries the scent of night blossoms' velvety petals with dew like tiny stars resting on their faces. You pick one gently, and then, as though the wind wishes to remind you gently of where you've come from, they are still walking. In this place, time doesn't pass like it does in waking life. Here, it stretches like dusk endlessly soft. A soft wind brushes over your skin, and you let your body sigh. Every tiny muscle softens. Your eyes rest heavier behind closed lids, and somewhere deep within, you know. You are not lost. You are not late. You are not unfinished. You are exactly where you're meant to be in this pause, this hush, this night lantern dream. And now, like the blossoms, like the pilgrims, like the stream, like the fire, you let go. Not of everything, just of the weight, of the need to hold on. You loosen the thoughts. Let them float like smoke. Let them flicker and fade. Let them disappear into the warm dark. There is nothing to do now. Nothing at all. Only this. Breathing, resting, drifting. You feel your chest rising. The rise becomes smaller. The fall becomes longer. The space between each breath widens, like the hush before a gentle snowfall. Everything in you slows. Everything in you sleeps. The dream meadow around you begins to dissolve, not in fear or haste, but gently. The low beams above you, cradling your sleep like a lullaby written in timber and time. The breeze outside brushes the glass with the gentlest siderelia sound. The hearth has dimmed to a bed of glowing embers, it says, in the hearts of those who walk slowly, who pause, who listen, floating between the layers of dreams, like a leaf gliding between ripples on a pond. Some carry them hidden. Some do not know they are carrying them at all, but as if it were part of your breath, and each pulse of amber light seems to echo softly against the quiet walls. It feels like the world is holding its breath for you. Your arms ease outward, elbows loose, wrists soft, palms open. Not waiting for. There is no rush. Just watching, keeping you safe, like starlight melting into the dawn. You pass a shepherd sitting quietly by his fire, whittling a small flute from a branch. She weaves it into a shawl you know you've worn before, perhaps in a dream, perhaps in this very bed. But you know his name. Peace. It is not Gannett, simply recedes into the soft background of your thoughts. A dreamer, becoming part of the hush that cradles you now. You are lying in the cottage again. The window beside your bed is edged in dew, but you are no longer holding it in your hand. It is inside you now, glowing gently, steady. A warmth that pulses with your breath. And in this dream within a dream, a voice begins to speak again, not loudly, not sharply. Some carry them high. You realize your lantern is still with you. In this state of almost sleep, your body releases even more deeply. Your feet soften. Your calves go heavy. Your legs, your hips, your belly melting like honey under the sun. Your chest rises just once more, then settles, floating. Your shoulders drop. A sense, a knowing, and your head, your dear. Dreaming head rests against the pillow as though it were never meant to hold anything heavier than this moment. And in this surrender, the voice of the road returns again, not with words this time. The story is still being told, even in your sleep. Somewhere, in another layer of dreaming, you walk a glade beneath the stars. You pass an old woman spinning yarn from moonlight itself. You walk past a fox, eyes like amber, who watches you with silent kindness. None of these beings ask anything of you. They simply witness you. As you are. And even as this scene drifts away foggy now, like mist evaporating into morning, you feel held. You are not watching a dream. You are the dream. You are the hush in the forest. You are the warmth in the lantern. You are the whisper in the leaves. And now you are weightless. The story continues without you now, because you are within it, breath by breath, flicker by flicker, deeper still. Let your dreams now become the storyteller. Let the images rise and fall as they please. Let go of guiding them. Let go of listening for words. This breath, this lantern light, it is all here to carry you. You are already on the other side of waking, already safe, already asleep, already home. Outside the cottage, the world sleeps too. Their leaves no longer rustle, but breathe the barely audible rhythm. The stars wheel silently overhead, slow and patient, their light falling like whispers upon the roof. They shine not to be seen, but to witness, to bear quiet company to the sleepers below. And among those sleepers, you, so still now, so deeply held. then go quiet again, pulsing gently in the quiet. Their warmth still radiates outward, in slow, steady waves, brushing against your feet, curling around your legs, reaching your chest, your shoulders, your face. Your body has become part of the night-rooted, grounded, yet somehow also floating. The blankets around you cradle your shape like the moss cradles old stones. There is no pressure here. No noise. No thought that needs resolving. Just presence. Just release. The embers in the hearth crackle once like a sigh or a last line of a story. And just beyond the edge of sleep, a new dream begins to form. It rises not from thought, but from something older, like a tide that knows its way to shore without maps or directions. In this dream, you are walking the Pilgrim's road once more. But everything is softer now. The path is made of cloud. The trees are made of sleep. The lantern in your hand glows not with flame, but with your own steady breath. And as you walk, you begin to hear a sound not loud, but unmistakable, the sound of your own heartbeat. But not as you've heard it before. It is slow, measured, a lullaby unto itself. It beats in time with the rhythm of the dream road, in time with the steps of all the other dreamers who've ever walked this path. And then, a voice. The voice again. Not outside you this time, but within. A voice that is both yours and not yours. Only stillness. Only that warm, amber breath of sleep. It whispers. Sleep is a story the body tells the soul. Rest is the sacred pause between one breath and the next, or the fire that still glows back in the waking cottage. And you, gentle pilgrim, have reached the quiet place in between. And that place is sacred. That place is soft. That place welcomes you without question. You feel it now filling every part of you. In this dream, there is no time, no edge, only space. You lie down within the dream now on a bed made of starlight and memory. Your lantern rests beside you, glowing even as your eyelids close. You are surrounded by warmth. Nothing stirs. Nothing pulls at you. Everything is at ease. You hear a lullaby again, far away and close at once, carried by the wind or the stars. And it sings, not with words, but with warmth. You are known. Let those words drift over you, like petals, like a breeze, like peace. Every sound now real or imagined guides you deeper. The rustle of leaves, the hush of the lantern's glow. They are all part of the same invitation to let go. to sleep, and so you do. Now there is no need to hold on to the shape of the road, or the sound of the voices, or even the memory of the fire. You are inside the dream. Inside the story. Inside the lantern's light. And that light grows dimmer, now not fading but folding in, resting with you. Your thoughts settle like dust on old bookshelves. Your limbs forget they were ever made for motion. Even your breath becomes invisible, a rhythm known only to the hush between worlds. You are more than rested now. You are drifting on the warm current of deep sleep. And wherever the dream carries you next, know that this light stays with you. The lantern remains, glowing quietly, watching gently, waiting until morning comes. But not yet. No need for morning now, only stillness, only softness, only the long, gentle exhale of peace. You are floating. Not high, not fast, just slowly, like a single down feather. You do not feel the weight of your body anymore. Even your thoughts are weightless, like smoke from a fire long banked, rising into the hush of a sleeping sky. Somewhere behind you, the hearth still glows, but its warmth lives inside you now. Somewhere ahead, the road continues, but it no longer asks you to walk. It simply hums in the distance, like a story being remembered. And here, in this moment, there is nothing left to do. You are not preparing. You are not recalling. You are not deciding. You are simply being, resting. You begin to sense it again, that gentle music of the road, the echo of lanterns swinging in slow rhythm. But the music is softer now, like a lullaby being whispered from inside your dreams, held, a pulse, a shape, a weaving, and somewhere just beyond awareness, there is a pattern to it. And you understand. This sound, this pulsate, is the story being told, the rhythm of sleep. You follow it like a current. You let it take you without effort. Let go even more now. Feel your body dissolve into the bed beneath you. Feel your fingers forget their edges. Feel your feet become mist. Your breath is all that remains slow, slow, slow. Each inhale is like the soft swing of a lantern in the night. Each exhale is like the hush between footsteps. You are safe to fall now. Deeper still, not down. Into the sanctuary at the center of sleep. And as you drift, you begin to dream, again this time, not of walking. You become the lantern. You become the light. In this dream, you are not traveling the path. You are the path. 1,000 soft feet walk upon your memory, and you guide them gently, like starlight pressed into earth. You illuminate, not with brightness, but with warmth. You do not flicker, you glow. and the dream unfolds from you now like a tapestry, each one tucked into their own corner of quiet, each one breathing slowly, gently, together, not rushing, not wavering, just being. Fields of night where fireflies sing, chambers of quiet where owls nest above ancient doorways, rooms of silk and stone where stories sleep between pages, never turned. And you rest within all of them. You are not separate from peace anymore. You are peace. The pilgrims that once walked beside you now sleep too, spread across the dreamscape like starlight scattered over a hill. And above all, the stars continue their ancient turning. And in their turning, they say, sleep is sacred. Sleep is safe. Not like silence, but like music so soft, it becomes a feeling. Sleep is enough. Let their message enter your breath now. Let it slow your heart even more. Let it soften your muscles even further. You are going nowhere. You are already there. The need to move fades. The need to think drifts. The need to be anything disappears. You simply are. And that is more than enough. Let the stillness deepen now. Let yourself float through this moment. Let yourself be the hush, the warmth, the light. No more road tonight. Only sleep, only rest, only you. Drifting, slow, deep, gone. And now your breath has become the only sound. Not because the world is silent, but because everything else has joined it. The wind, the fire, the lanterns flicker. The far-off footfalls of pilgrims all have folded inward until their rhythm is your own. Not a room, not a forest, not even the road, but a space below all of that. A gentle hollow where your spirit can curl up like a sleeping bird beneath its wing. You are so far from worry now, so far from noise, that even thought feels distant, like smoke lifting off from some far hill. And yet, you are not alone. In this deep layer of sleep, the memory of kindness glows like coal inside snow. The memory of stories told in of eyes meeting across firelight, of someone brushing your hair back with a steady hand. These memories are not sharp. They are soft like feathers floating through your dreams. Let them pass. Let them fade. Float like lanterns across the surface of a midnight lake, not needing to be followed, not needing to be solved. Let them stay, if they wish. Everything is welcome here. Even your thoughts, if they still arise, just drifting, just glowing. You turn inward again. Deeper. This time, there is no image at all. Only darkness, but not the kind that frightens. This is not emptiness. This is fullness. This is the velvet dark where seeds sleep before they bloom. The darkness where stars are born. The darkness at the bottom of a warm, still sea. You rest inside that dark now. not as something separate from it, but as part of it. And the only movement is the slow, rhythmic pulse of your breath, as if the entire night were breathing with you. And perhaps it is, glowing quietly in their own cottages, their own meadows, their own hush. Perhaps this sleep is shared. Perhaps, somewhere, other dreamers rest just as you do, dreaming their own lantern roads. You are all joined in this invisible way by the act of surrender, by the gentleness of sleep. You are not dreaming a story anymore. You are being dreamed. You are being sung to by the stars themselves, not in words, but in peace, a kind of peace that cannot be held, only floated within. You let it in, more deeply, more completely. You feel yourself dissolve now, not with fear, but with grace. Your name loosens. Your roles loosen. Your shape dissolves, and you become light. Light without flame. Light without edge. Light that knows itself and rests. You float there, timeless, endless, weightless, warm, and then, not absence but completion, the deepest rest of all. No image, no voice, no breath, just stillness, stillness that sings, stillness that dreams, stillness that is you, and sleep, pure sleep, welcomes you into its arms, forever, or just for now. You are cradled by something ancient, older than words, older than memory. It is the sleep that trees know, that rivers remember, that stars rest within. You are part of that rhythm now, and though you lie still in the little pilgrim-esque cottage with your breath slow and warm beneath the blanket sear, spirit drifts far beyond it, perhaps deeper within. In this depth, you are not seeking dreams, they arrive, like gentle waves, at the edge of your consciousness, each one barely touching you before receding, leaving behind nothing but a faint shimmer. She is humming again, but this time not for the room, only for you. A warm figure by your bedside, down into the soft spaces where thought becomes mist. The same silver-haired woman from before, her hands folded, her eyes closed. Sleep is not the end, she hums, but a way back home, and her voice carries you, further not outward, but inward. Let it carry you. Not because she stops, but because you no longer need it. Let it hum through your bones. Let it hush, whatever still stirs. The woman's voice begins to fade. You are beyond the edge of lullaby now. You are resting in the marrow of quiet. You are curled like a candle flame within your own dreaming. All around you, warmth, no temperature, just comfort. A comfort without origin. The kind of peace that existed before you could ask for it. The kind of peace that wraps itself around you, not like a blanket but like light. There is no more story to tell now. Not with characters, or roads, or chapels, or voices. You've arrived at the part of the night where everything simply is. Here even the breath forgets to count itself. Here, your body is no longer defined by weight, or skin, or need. Here, your consciousness floats like a lantern set, adrift on a tide of velvet dark, with no destination. And that's the magic. You don't need one. You don't need to be anyone here. You don't need to do anything here. You are free from the story. You are free from time. You are free from the road. All that remains is softness, warmth, stillness, sleep. So now, let yourself go even further. You may feel thoughts still try to rise like tiny ripples in a vast sea. That is natural. It is a process of release, and you are doing it perfectly. Let them fade. Let the surface still again, and again, until nothing moves but the breath. And even that feels like a dream of a dream. Sleep is not a single act. Let each moment become quieter. Let each space between breaths widen. Let your body be forgotten entirely. The room is gone. The fire is gone. The road is gone. The voice is gone. And what remains is the deepest rest your spirit knows. It is yours now. Not because you earned it, but because it has always belonged to you. Float here for as long as you need. There is no pressure to return, only the endless, forgiving, beautiful, dark, and the endless, gentle light inside it. The lantern within, still glowing, even now, especially now. You are floating in a place without direction. There is no up, no down, no forward or back. Just a steady, weightless. The world has become a soft, endless ocean of peace, and you are its quiet heart. No, you know them. No before or after. Only this sacred, endless exhale. You are no longer listening for the story, because the story now sleeps with you. It hums softly through the dream fabric around you, like threads of light weaving through silk. You are the tapestry now, woven of peace, woven of hush. Your breath, slow and silent, becomes the loom. In, out, a little slower now, a little deeper. It feels like something is rocking you gently, not with hands but with rhythm. The rhythm of the night. The rhythm of your own soft surrender. You drift. You melt. You forget. But not the kind of forgetting that loses things. This is the gentle forgetting that frees. Forgetting of burdens. Forgetting of clocks. Forgetting of names. You have entered a night that remembers for you. It remembers the roads you've walked. It remembers the warmth you've given. It remembers the softness of your being when you were too tired to speak. And still, the stars looked at you and said, "You are enough. Let that echo through your body now. Let it settle behind your heart. Let it lull you even deeper. Imagine now that you are lying not in a bed, but in a lantern, a great glowing chamber of golden light. Its walls shimmer with every breath. Its warmth is endless. Its stillness is sacred, and you are its flame. A steady, resting flame, not dancing, not flickering. This is you, the truest version of you, still, soft, silent, seen. Even your dreams stretch out like silk in water loose, and beautiful and directionless. You may find shapes forming here in their faces. Colors, old places but. They pass gently, like clouds across a sleeping sky. They are part of the softness now. That you are warm. That nothing is asked of you now. Even your memories are sleeping. And what's left? Only presence. Only a gentle awareness that you are safe. You are allowed to be exactly here. Exactly like this. Held. And in this lantern of dreaming, there is only the hush between night and light. And you are curled into the deepest part of it. Listen. Even your heartbeat is sleeping. Even your breath forgets to rise. Even the stars stop watching for a while. Because you are perfectly, purely at rest. Let yourself remain. No need to change. No need to wake. Just sleep. Stay here. Sleep here. Be here. In this light, this dark, this peace, this nothing, this everything. You are loved here, without needing to remember why. You are allowed, without needing to earn it. Let go and sleep. There is a point in sleep where even dreams grow still. Not empty, just whole. The shapes, not in sadness but in mercy. Everything becomes simple. There is reflection but you don't need to look. Like the surface of a calm lake in the middle of the night. And in that still water, you don't need to understand. You are no longer seeking comfort, because you are surrounded by it, bathed in it, made of it, and it holds you. Imagine your body now, completely at ease, not just your muscles but, not just your breath but your pulse. Even your heartbeat has taken on the rhythm of deep rest, and is vibrating softly within it, like a bell that's just been rung, and is slowly fading into silence, as if every part of you has found the precise frequency of peace. And even that silence is kind. You are in a room that no longer exists. A bed that has become part of the dream. A self that has stopped needing to be anything. No roles, no fears, no direction, just stillness, just glow. And the lantern, your lantern still rests somewhere nearby. It doesn't need to burn brightly now. Its glow has done its work. You've been guided here to the place of total rest, to the sacred night within the night. It flickers just once, quietly, not to wake you but to tell you it's still there. It always will be. Whenever you close your eyes again, whenever you step into sleep again, that glow will be waiting. That path will unfold, that cottage door will open, and you will be welcomed. Every time. Forever. You are part of this now. A pilgrim, yes, but also the peace that welcomes pilgrims. You are the hush at the end of the song, the warmth in the traveler's cup, the hand laid gently over the brow of the dreamer. You are sleep itself, so let go. Even more now. The last thoughts drift away like leaves in a dusk wind. Let them fall. Let them land wherever they wish. They no longer belong to you. You are free. Even language feels far away now. Even this voice, this gentle guide begins to drift. As a ship passes into fog, sails full of the quiet wind, you won't need it soon. And that's beautiful. That's right. You'll pass beyond these words. And when you do, there will be only one sound left. The sound of your breath, not counting, not tracking, just existing. And behind it, the slow, glowing pulse of peace, the stillness you have become. There is no deeper to go than this. No softer place to fall. So, fall. Let go. Sleep. You are farther than dreams now. Not lost but found in a place where even dreams surrender their edges. This is not forgetting. This is remembering what you were before the world asked anything of you. A breath, a glow, a hum within the hush. Here, there is no more effort, not even the gentle act of letting go. That, too, has already happened. All that remains is presence, soft, complete. Your body is no longer resting on the bed, but within it. The way light rests within morning mist. The way a sigh rests within silence. The boundaries are gone. Skin is no longer a border, just warmth. Your limbs float in their own slow time. And your mind is like the surface of a moonlit pond. Still, glossy, holding nothing. You may sense a flicker here, and there a thought, a sensation, but like fireflies above a sleeping field, and beneath them you drift deeper, more completely. Your breath is the only rhythm now, and even that has softened to a breeze. You don't breathe the air anymore. The air breathes you. It moves through you, not to sustain you but to cradle you, to remind you of your place in this quiet web of things. The world outside, the one with names and clocks and paths, paused, not gone. just waiting for you. Whenever you wish to return, it will be there, but not now. Now, you are the hush behind the hour. You are the glow within the flame. You are the lantern no longer swinging, but hung gently on a hook by the door of a house where everyone is sleeping. And this house is yours. It doesn't need walls. It doesn't need a roof. It exists in feeling, in warmth, in stillness. And in this place, you are held, not by arms, not by hands, but by time itself folding around you like soft wool. And from far, far away, something hums again. Not a voice, not a tune, but the memory of one. It says, "You have done enough. You have come far enough. You may rest now." And when you wake, the light will still be with you, and it will. The lantern's glow does not vanish when your eyes close fully. It stays. It waits. It burns soft and steady in your spirit. Always. It is not fire. It is peace. Peace made visible. And so, here, in the center of sleep, you become it. You are the peace. You are the warmth. You are the rest. No more words are needed now. No more dreams. Just this slow exhale of being, this soft hum of safety, this quiet truth. You are not alone. You are not undone. You are simply, perfectly asleep. You are no longer listening to the words, only to the rhythm they leave behind. Like ripples from a pebble dropped long ago, they expand outward, gently, endlessly, until even the echo disappears and all is still. That stillness is where you are now, and it welcomes you. It doesn't ask your name. It doesn't ask what you've done. It simply opens, and within it, you float. You are no longer remembering anything. Not the pilgrims, not the road, not the lantern, because none of that is needed anymore. Not here, not now. You've arrived at the place beneath the story, beneath the voice, beneath even the breath. And this place is perfect. You are not a visitor here. You were always part of it. You just needed to slow down long enough to remember. And now you have. You are the quiet. You are the space between the stars. You are the dark that nourishes light, and your sleep is sacred. There is no dream to chase now, no journey to continue. Only this moment, endless, gentle, wide. If a thought drifts toward you, let it drift past. If a memory glows for a moment, let it flicker and fade. You don't need to hold anything. It holds you. And it always will. This rest is not something you earn. It's something you are. You were made for it, woven from it. Even now, if some small part of you still listens, still hears, This voice, it does so with the softness of moonlight touching leaves. No pressure, no pull, just presence. And in that presence, still lighter, as if the very concept of weight no longer applies, as if even gravity has curled up somewhere and fallen asleep beside you. There is only breath now, the slow, steady rhythm of return. Inhale, drift, exhale, melt, exhale, fall. And even that rhythm begins to stretch, like silk being drawn through water. Each breath becomes more space, more quiet, more dreamless peace. This is the truest part of sleep. Not where you dream, but where you are dreamt, by the night itself, by the stars, which still turn overhead though you no longer look, by the earth, which holds your body in silence, by time, which has paused. You are nothing, now and everything, an ember, a ripple, a hush, a single note held in the stillness forever. Sleep has become you, and you are gone, in the most beautiful way. You've drifted past the edges of the story, past the voice, past the sound, past the self. There is no you now in the way you once knew it, and yet you have never felt more whole. You are wrapped in something that doesn't speak. It doesn't need to. It simply is. It is rest. It is peace. It is safety. And it surrounds you completely. The softness beneath you is no longer a bed, it is the night. The sky turned to velvet, laid beneath your weightless form. The air around you is not air, it is silence made warm. It hums softly. No tune, no words. Just the deep, eternal murmur of all things, finally, fully at rest. In this place, no ticking clocks, no gentle nudges to rise. There is no rising here, only floating, only drifting, only being. You are held in the arms of sleep like a child in a cradle of clouds. No rocking is needed, no lullaby. You have already arrived. You have already let go. And what's more, the world has let go of you. There is no tension in the space that surrounds you. Nothing reaches for you. Nothing waits. Everything is still. And in that stillness, there is love. Not the love that asks or hopes or holds, but the kind of love that simply witnesses, unchanging, unmoving, like a moon observing tides. This love asks nothing of you, because you are already perfect, exactly as you are, and in the absolute center of this understanding, you sleep even deeper. Past the reach of stories, past the pull of dreams, even sensation begins to slip away. You may no longer feel the room around you, the blankets, the weight of your body. Even your breath becomes transparent like mist rising through morning light. You are not disappearing. You are becoming everything, and everything is resting. You are the pause between the notes of a sacred song, the gentle fall of snow in a world no longer in motion, the breath of a world dreaming itself back into balance. And you are safe. Always safe. If any image remains, it is not a scene, not a place, not a person. A steady, warm glow, a flickering, golden heartbeat. The lantern, still with you. Not swinging anymore, just resting on a windowsill inside your soul, glowing, keeping watch. Not in urgency, but in peace. It asks nothing. As you sleep deeper than ever before, it needs nothing. It simply waits and glows. Sleep not as escape, not as silence, but as return. A return to the core of yourself, the place that never left, the still place, the soft place, the light, the hush, the home. Stay here, float here, be here. No effort, only sleep, only glow, only this. Forever or just until morning. There is no motion here, no sound, no story waiting to unfold, just a soft, infinite quiet. The kind that hums beneath everything, yet makes no demand to be noticed. And within that quietude, or rather, the part of you that remains when all else has fallen away. Not even your breath, just your presence, gentle, weightless, held. Hours don't arrive. Only peace lingers soft as dusk mist on a still pond. The night itself has cradled you so completely that even time no longer knows how to measure you. Minutes, you are suspended in that peace, not like something hung in space, but like something that is space, a single point of soft awareness. A warmth that neither burns nor fades. And still, somewhere deep in that warmth, the lantern glows. It does not flicker, it does not dim. It simply pulses once every now and then with a golden light so subtle, you feel it more than see it. But with you, always. It is the part of you that keeps your center, the small, steady light that never leaves. Even when the dreams fade, even when the voice is gone, even when your breath forgets its rhythm, that light remains. You are not alone, especially now. The kind that doesn't need words or reason or explanation. You've given yourself permission to be completely still, to surrender, to receive the deepest form of care, the kind that comes from the universe itself, the kind that simply says, that is enough. And it is. There is nothing more to release. You've let it all go. The day is long gone. The road has vanished. Even the stars are quiet now. Not going but no longer needed. Because you are not looking for direction anymore. You are not seeking anything. You are simply being. The sleep you're in now is not like other sleep. It does not turn into dreams. It does not bring visions or images or stories. It is deeper. It is the sleep that comes before the first morning. The sleep that wrapped the world in silence before the first voice was ever spoken. And you are within it now, nested, still, untouched, unmoving. Let yourself fall the last few inches into it now. The final surrender. Let the body vanish completely. Let the breath dissolve. Let awareness itself become dim, like the last ember in the ash. No more thinking. No more doing. Only this. Only sleep. Only glow. Only forever. There is a moment in deep sleep where even dreaming lets go of your hand. You are simply allowed to rest, allowed to drift, allowed to vanish into comfort. And from within that perfect stillness, the world outside doesn't disappear. It just becomes quieter, softer, further away. No more the weight of tomorrow. No more the pull of yesterday. Only this moment endless, breathless, floating. You may feel nothing now, not numbness, but fullness, as if the entire night has become your blanket, as if the moon has curled around you, as if your very soul has stretched out across the stars and settled down like warm silk. And in this final stage of peace, even the light from the lantern no longer needs to flicker. It becomes steady. Not a pulse, not a beacon, but a gentle presence always near, always warm, always watching over you. Though the voice has almost fully faded, you still carry the trace of that path, the rhythm of footfalls, the hush of pilgrims, the kindness exchanged beneath flickering roadside shrines, the weight of oiled horn in your hand, the sound of your breath matched to the beat of the journey. But all of it has gone quiet, not lost, just resting. Like you'll return to the world. One morning, when the sun peeks through the edges of your curtains, when bird song slowly stitches the edges of your consciousness back together, but not yet, not soon. Now, the world asks nothing. Now, your only job is to sleep. To rest as deeply as you've ever rested. To know, without needing to think, you are safe. You are held. You are light. You are silence. You are sleep. So float, so fall, so disappear softly into the night's loving arms. Let yourself be nowhere. Let yourself be no one. Let yourself be only warmth, only breath, only glow, and rest, until the lantern is needed again. Until the road unfolds once more. But for now,